Another day, another live stream. Today, I thought that I would go into Canva and look at some image blending techniques. Now, I've done several videos on fading in images and things like that, and I saw a couple of apps that I think will even make this easier than the techniques I've done before. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to dive right into Canva and edit some images. We're going to edit some images. All right. Now, I see right before we got started, Davidson's All Natural Gin popped in with a comma. I'm going to put a pause on that. See what I did there? Okay, so what I'm going to do is open up Canva. I'm going to use, let's see, should we use this one? Oh, see, I use my Stream Deck, my hotkey, to get that to pop right up for me. Okay. This is the image I've done before. Actually, let me switch this. Let's see. Nope, that did not work. There we go. This is an image I've done before where we used a shape to blend an orange color into the background. So I think what I'm going to do today is test it out with Image Blender. And that's really the Canva feature I want to focus on, like looking and seeing how I can manipulate it to do some cool techniques, whether they're for thumbnails, YouTube banners, or maybe even some image overlays that you might be using for your videos. If you're just tuning in, what we're doing is looking at some cool techniques that involve images and hidden features right within Canva. I'd love to know where you're tuning in from today and what your favorite feature is in Canva. All right, here's the plain image. And I need to scoot over to the left-hand side. So let's do that. It really helps if I click the right button. And I'm going to hide this banner. I don't have hide banner yet. Okay. Go to apps and type in Image Blender. This is the one that we're going to use, Image Blender. Basically, we're going to blend the top layer, which we don't have yet, into this image and create a similar look to this. We're going to go to Elements, and I've already typed in dark orange. We're going to choose this graphic right here and set it right on top. I need to go back to the main scene for a second. Let's see. There we go. All right, so now that we've done that, I see a problem that I'm going to have with my Stream Deck because I'm having to go back and forth between the main screen and the left screen, and I've got them set for two things. So I'm seeing where there's going to be a problem with that. Here we go. We're going to select the Image Blender app, select this image, blend selected images. And when we do this, drag the node down. I'm actually going to move, well, I'm trying to, oh, I've got it locked. Trying to move this over so that we can see it better. And now I'll lock it again. Okay. And now we can take this node and make adjustments. Sometimes it gets a little funny and it doesn't look like it's going to make adjustments, so I'm going to try it again. But just basically pull this down. We're going to pull this one down and then reduce the strength to the left. And it gives this really cool effect. Once we click Save, it's going to do something very similar to what I did here with a rectangle and a bunch of gradients. That was easy, but it's not as easy as it was with this. So that's something to consider. So how would I use this with a thumbnail? Great question. Let's see. Let me open up the Canva page again. We're going to go to a thumbnail. Basically, what I really like to do is I've got to fix my layers panel again. Okay, what I really like to do is grab images like this one. I'm going to double click this, turn it to 16 by 9 and done. And I like to blend it into the background for a YouTube thumbnail, just to give it a different look. So we're going to use that same technique. Image blender, blend image, and move this around however we want. Like this, and maybe reduce the strength and save. Fish Stick USA is in the house. It's great to see you again, Philip. And you can't see what I've did, so let me switch to a different screenshot. There we go. So you see, like, it blends into the background, and I'm going to show you how I use this actually in the thumbnails that I've created this week. Once I, like this image right here, I did that with. Let me get rid of this. You're seeing behind the thumbnail here. Oop. So you'll see I did the blending technique to this image right here. And if I change the color of the background, I'm going to click A1. And I'm going to click the background here, select the color, and if I change it here, we're going to go back to the other view. And see how it just changed the look. We're just going to keep it on this main screen for a while. If I change it to this, oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Do you see how it just changes the view of everything? And this is the blended image that I brought in. So I just love using that for the specific reason on thumbnails to give the background a little different look. I don't even remember exactly how I created this image. I feel like I used a gradient, a regular gradient, and then made some adjustments in Blender. But the big thing is with that you can blend multiple images together. So let's just give me some words in the search that are going to help me when I'm looking up elements. Fish sticks, maybe we'll just look up fish sticks. We'll grab a picture. Those don't even, I mean, they look like fish sticks, but let's go with this. We're going to size this here. And what if I want, like, I'm trying to think of the word, the design word. I'm not great with those. Like a darker edge around it. Let me see if I can find a dark color in the elements with the photo. Ooh, what about this one? We're going to take this, double click, click 16 by 9, done. Put this right there because we want to be able to see what happens. I'm going to go back to Image Blender and click Blend Selected Image. Instead of linear, let me move me so that we can see this better. Instead of linear, I'm going to click this one that says radial. And I'm going to see if I can That's actually not what I thought it was going to do. That's not what I thought it was going to do at all. So let's try it again. When I talk about experimenting and learning and just practicing with things, this is sort of what I'm talking about because I've not used this Image Blender tool that much. So I need to get used to how it works. And it does not appear that it is one of those that's going to do exactly what I'm thinking it will do. And it's also being really stubborn today. Let's try. Okay, I've got an idea. See, it's being really fidgety. I might have to, oh, there we go. We started moving again. We're going to reduce the strength. It's being really fidgety. But what I like about it is that you can do it multiple times. So I'm going to save this and it's going to save the image like that. And it's going into my uploads folder. And now I could get that same image again and do this on the other side. So let's do that again by grabbing Image Blender, blend selected image, reduce the strength, and save it. I don't know that it's doing what I want it to do, but we'll see. It did not. It did not. Of course, it's not going to do right while I'm showcasing it. Maybe fidgety, but I like it. I will definitely play with it. Like, here's the thing. Yesterday or the other day when I was playing with this, it wasn't fidgety like this. So I'm not sure if they're messing around with it in the back end, but let's try this again. I do like it. It's very, it gives a cool effect. There we go. So I just created 2 different images here that layer on top of that main image. So it's just something to consider. I just mainly wanted to go live today to play with a couple of these apps that I've not had a chance to play with, to see if I could come up with some ideas about how they would be really good and useful for YouTube thumbnails. And next, I wanted to try a different one. Let me type in blend, because there's one called Image Blender. No, that's the one we just did. Wow, I'm really on it today. Blend image, where you can select the bottom layer and the top layer and then choose different blend modes. Lighten, screen, color dodge, overlay, soft light, hard light, I'm in the way. Here we go, I'm not in the way anymore. Differences, exclusion, hue, saturation, color, luminosity. So why don't we look at a couple things. Let's go with some food. And then maybe a different food. I don't know. Again, this is how I figure things out. I just play with it. But I think I'm going to need to move the layers so that I can reach the layers and then go to blend to image. If you're just joining us today, basically what I'm doing is playing around with a couple of the image editing apps that are within Canva. I normally do this not live when I'm just trying to figure out certain image techniques. So you get to see sort of behind the curtain of what happens when I'm trying some of these features that are hidden under the apps section. I would love to answer any questions that you have about using Canva for your YouTube channel. Okay, let's choose file first if I can get this to work right. I'm going to select this, use selected image, and then I'm going to select this and use image there. This is the preview of it. Nothing's been done, I don't think. So we're going to click the down arrow and go up. There's normal. Here's darken. So you can sort of see it. Multiply. Color burn. Lighten. I think this might be better with an image that's got color variants on it. Screen. Let me change that. Let me give it like a red. Because I like this kind of technique. Clear selection, use selected. So now, if I go back and go to normal, you're going to see a huge difference here. In fact, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so that we can see it better. Let's try, nope, not that one. This one. All right, so this is normal mode. So you can see the top layer, but you can't see the layer underneath it. We're going to click the down arrow and click darken. And now you can see that it darkened that. Multiply. Color burn. Lighten. I like that. It sort of gives a transparency and lightens it. Screen. Color dodge. Overlay. Soft light. I like that too. This is the very first time I'm using this. I found it when I was trying to look up Image Blender. I thought they were the same, but clearly they're not. Exclusion, hue. Ooh, I like that. It turned everything that color. Saturation, color, luminosity. Okay, so those are some of the options. I'm trying to remember the one that I liked. I liked the hue. Now I can add this to design, and it's going to just take the two images and blend them together. So I kind of like that. And just as a reminder, it gave all of these things that reddish hue. So it just gives a unique look. Let's see if I reduce the transparency and just put it right on top. I may not be able to get it the exact size. Wow, that's really messed up. Okay. All right. Now, I did find a couple others. I found Image Merge, but when I was looking at Image Merge, I found out that you have one daily merge. So I only can do it one time, which I don't know what that would look like. So I'm going to use my one free time here. Maybe I will do a white. So here it is. This is what it looks like. I'm going to use my one time for today here. Use selected image. Use selected image, and there's the preview. And I can change the opacity of it. And that's what it would be. That's what it would be. I could click merge image, but I don't know that I want to. But that would be really good. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my one daily merge. We're going to click that. Oh, we needed to bring that all the way down for it to be a full image. That's good to know. I have no merges left, so I can't try it anymore. But essentially, I would just take this and bring these little buttons up. Well, there we go. I would just bring this here and do something like that. But this would be really good for a transition scene where you type in your words. Let's say that ingredient list for whatever you're making. And then add your animation to that. Of course, different color. You'd probably want a rectangle or something behind it. I clicked R on the keyboard for that. I'm going to click Alt 1 on this to bring up my layers panel. I'm going through all of this pretty fast because basically what I'm doing is I'm playing around with a couple hidden image editing features that are right within Canva that I typically don't get a chance to play around with. I thought I would go live and show you how I work through what they would be good for, and sort of how I come up with video ideas for teaching Canva. And this is one of them. Like, I really liked that image merge app, but you can only use it once. So I don't think it would be fantastic to teach a dedicated video on, because you can only use it one time. But this one, let me go to the Arrange tab, Center, go back and bring that down. Ingredient list, let's bring that to the center. Now I can change that back to black. Where is everyone tuning in from today? I like that. And let me show you what it would look like if you were playing it. It would look like this. Like, that could go into your video if you had an ingredient list listed in your video, if you had a cooking channel. But those were the three that I really wanted to take a look at. Does anybody else have some suggestions of what they would like for me to look at in Canva? Because there's so much stuff that we could do. Let me click scroll view back, because I prefer this look. What is type cut out? Oh, I know what that does. Let's go with some sort of food. I must be hungry. We're going to select this one. Oh, okay. I got to go back to the main screen. I've got a complaint with Canva, and we all need to hear about it. I've got a complaint. I've got a huge complaint. Let me show you what it did, and then I'm going to go to the main scene and complain. I rarely complain, but we're complaining today. Tuning in from my computer, 2 hours south of Chicago. Great. Okay, so this is what's called, or what I'm going to call, the video view, where you can play it. It's got the duration, right? I'm going to turn that off. I prefer to edit in this view, which is a scroll view. But once I add an animation to it and start clicking things, sometimes it will switch back to the play view, which it's not now. I'm wondering if I figured out how. It is great to see you, Susie. Thanks for tuning in from Michigan. Today, what I'm doing is I'm playing around with Canva today. I did not have a plan coming in today. It's just playing around with Canva. And so you can ask questions about how to use different features in Canva. I might be able to answer them. I may have just figured out my biggest pet peeve when I'm editing is that when I'm editing in this mode, which is the mode I prefer this mode big time, that it switches back to the other view. But I'm wondering if it's because I have duration on. So I've got duration on right now. I'm going to switch it back to scroll view. And when I click this, it goes back to the duration, which is annoying AF. So I'm going to click off duration and just make it this way and see if when I click scroll view, if when I click this, I fixed it. I fixed it. I'm going to have to, I don't know whether I should do a video on that or not. It is my biggest pain point. I got so angry with it when I was working on it for a video 2 weeks ago. It took me probably 30 minutes to do something that typically takes me 3 minutes to do because of the duration button and it flipping back to duration when I was editing just a simple transition. So, yes, I love it. Press play and let it play. I will. I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on a second. What I need to do is resize it, or not resize it. I need to copy this so that I can get rid of some things. And I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay. I want to click on, you can't see that. I'm going to click on grid view. Let me switch back to something. How about this one? And then I'll move my face again. The only one that has animation is this. So I'm going to delete those. I'm going to delete this, and we'll have this. And I'll close grid view. Now we want to see what this one looks like. That is amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Susie has a question. I'll answer this question in just a minute, but short answer is I do use Canva Pro. It's partially because I'm an Empower Canva ambassador, and so I'm empowering Canva users to be able to use Canva easily. That's part of why I have it, but there are so many features that are excellent. But a lot of the features I show or I've shown today are free. So a lot of the features I'm showing are free, at least what I've shared today. The copy thing that I did was free. Okay, I'm going to click thumbnail view. And then I'm going to click duration. This is so that, and by the way, did you know that you can pull this down so that it makes it a little bigger? Hover your mouse over it and you can shrink it up like this or down like that. Okay, let's play ingredient list. Ingredient list. Excellent. The other thing that you can do is, actually, you may not even need to do that anymore. Oh, you don't need to click edit timing anymore, I don't think. Huh. You can change the timing of things like this. So I just left clicked and moved it. Ingredient list. Well, it moved the wrong thing. Let's move ingredient list. Here we go. Ingredient list. Now, for the animations, if I wanted to reduce the intensity of it so that it was not as intense or it was very intense, that's a pro feature. But just the animation itself is a free feature. So if I click clarify and I leave everything exactly how it is, that's a free feature. If I change the speed of clarify or the movement of clarify or even the direction of clarify, then that's the paid option, if that makes sense. You are quite welcome. But yes, there's so much stuff that you can do for free. But I would love to share with you some of my favorite things to use that are pro features. Let me click duration. Maybe that will solve my pain point and go back to scroll view. That's my preferred method of editing. I tell you what, we're going to go to upload. I've got a lot of things in here right now. I'm trying to find a picture of me. If I can't find it in a second, I'll tell you what. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. What I was trying to do was find I was trying to find this picture. So the things that I love that are paid features that I use just about every day when I'm coming into Canva, especially when I'm coming into Canva for my YouTube channel. By the way, this isn't the only channel I have. I have a channel called the Project Help Desk. And so I use these things there as well. But basically, background remover. The background remover on Canva Pro is so much better than the free versions of Canva, of Canva's background remover. But let me undo that and show you a couple others. We can click edit. And a lot of these I love. I love to use Magic Eraser. I love to use Magic Grab. Let me show you what Magic Grab does. So I'm going to click Magic Grab. I can select me. I can select the chair and I can grab those items. So I'm going to grab it and it's going to separate me from the background. It will keep the background intact. And then what I can do is click edit and add a shadow outline. The shadow outline's free, but I could have just done me. I can change the color of it and things like that. So that's like one of my favorite ways to use it is to use Magic Grab. Let's undo all of that. But do you see how it filled in what it thinks the background was? Like it took that one picture and turned it into two. I'm trying to get it to go back and it's not going. Let's, I'm going to file version history. And I'm going to go back. Actually, see, it's not going to let me go back. I like that feature most of the time, but sometimes it just, oh, I know what. Maybe if I click this and click Magic Eraser, I can reset tools. There we go. Now, for Magic Eraser, I really love to use it just to erase some, like if I had a hair on my shirt that I didn't want on my thumbnail, I could use Magic Eraser to erase something. So let's see, I could just, what if I didn't want the microphone for the thumbnail? I clicked on Magic Eraser, I click on the microphone, and now it's going to go away. It went away. Bam. Now I've got a picture without the microphone on that I could use for my thumbnails. I think I left the microphone in my thumbnail too. Maybe I should go back and fix that. But like, that's a really cool way. The other thing that I really like to use Canva Pro for is let's say that I've got something like this. And this is one of my Elgato Stream Deck's buttons. And let's say that I made this, but I don't have the original image anymore. What could I do? I can use grab text. Click edit. And here it is. Grab text. I can choose to grab this text, grab it. It's going to take it away from the image. Now, it actually changed it to white, but we're going to turn that, to black, but we're going to turn it to white. And then I'm going to change it to the font that I know that it was because it chose a different one, Anton. And I could work on getting all the things right. But now I can take this and maybe put faves or whatever it is that I need instead. And it filled in the background. So that's one of my favorite ways to use Canva Pro. I love to resize things. Let me see, what else is there? I don't really use Magic Edit or Magic Expand that much. But the other reason I love it is because I can download, let me change this to a PNG. I can download something with a transparent background. That's really helpful for lower thirds. In fact, that's why I signed up for Canva Pro in the first place. There's just so many things. Oh, and not to mention, you can customize like your animations, speed up, slow down, and things like that. Blur. Let's speed that up. Let's change the writing character. So there's just so much more than just removing the background that makes it well worth it for me. I might have to come up with a video that's like the top 10 ways I use Canva Pro. That might be a great video idea for April. So, yep. Travel around, Susie. Thank you so much because you gave me a great video idea. Appreciate that. In fact, let me show you what happens when I have a video idea. Let me go to Canva because this might be helpful for you too. I'm going to create a new document. And I'm going to title this document April 2025 Video Ideas. Click the H1. I would watch that. Well, I'm going to have to click it. I'm going to have to make that video. So the video idea is top 10 ways I use Canva Pro for YouTube. Okay, something like that. And what I'm going to do is click this plus button. And I'm going to type in drop-down menu. And I'm going to create a drop-down menu. We're going to edit this. And I'm going to talk video idea from live. Video idea from creator friend. This just helps me. Video idea from AI. And then this one, video idea from me. Okay, so we're just going to go with video idea from live. That way I know where it came from, and it sort of helps me decide, oh, well, this idea came to me when I was in a live. So I should do that video. Okay. I know that there was another one. Drop down. There was another one. Why won't it let me type? Best way to use Image Blender for thumbnails. I don't know. I'm just going to continue writing. What I know is going to happen is that on April 10th, Canva is going to have an event called Canva Create. They're actually coming to Los Angeles, and I have not been told this, but typically when there's a Canva Create, there's a lot of new features. And because of that, I'm not filming any new Canva tutorials until after Canva Create. But I've already got March tutorials scheduled, except for the last Friday of March, or I'm sorry, the last Monday of March. I don't have that one ready yet, but that one's going to be basically, I built a whole new creator studio for myself. I've got, oh, let me show you what it looks like. If I can pull this up, it looks like this. So this is what my desk looks like. So on the left monitor here, I've got evmux set up so that I can change scenes around, pull up comments, things like that. And on the screen in front of me, I've got Canva, and that's the screen share you're seeing. And then above that monitor is my camera. So I use the Sony ZV-E10 as my webcam. And so that's what that is with the special lens. I think it's the Sigma 16 milliliter. One thing you're going to learn about me real quick is that I say words wrong. And so when I edit videos, a lot of times you miss me saying words wrong because I edit it out. But in live, I can't edit that out. It is what it is. But then my desk is brand new. I've had my old desk for a very long time, and it was too tall for me. And my desk, my chair was also too tall for me. So I got a new chair, which you can see in the picture. And when I did that, the desk was extra too tall. So I got a sitting standing desk, which actually I can. Let's change this. We're going to stand up. So let's see. There we go. I can film sitting or standing. So that's just wonderful because if I sit too long, then I start to get sore. But yeah, it's just, I love my desk. And so my husband built the top, and the desk frame itself is from, hold up, help me out. Davidson's. Are you still in? Are you still in the chat? Who's my frame from? Oh, heck. I'm not going to remember. It's not Steelcase. Steelcase is my chair. Wow, I can't remember. I sure don't remember. I don't either. Gosh. Okay. It will give me a second. It will come to me. It's a very well put together. It's an awesome frame, and I love it. Okay. I need a minute. I think I need a minute. Oh, let me just do this. Okay. Let me go back and look through. And we're gonna touch on this a little bit, using the free version or paid version. Touched on this just a little bit ago, but I want to touch on this more. I used the free version of Canva from 2015, which was 2 years after they started, to 2021. And I think it was like August 2021. So I used Canva for free for a very long time. And I was the queen of workarounds. Oh, you need your background removed from your thing? Go to remove BG. That's fine. Well, the problem is that the quality wasn't that great. Now Canva's got a few free background apps in the app section, but they did not have that then. Thank you. He looked it up. It's a Desk House Apex Pro with 31.5-inch feet. How could I forget that? I said it enough. But essentially, it became a point where there was a video that I was publishing in July or August 2021. And what I would have to do is let me show you. Closer upper right. Let me shrink that a little bit. Okay. What I would have to do is I would create lower thirds for these videos. And so I just clicked R on the keyboard. And let me just create a simple lower third. T will bring up text. So I would have my lower thirds however I wanted it. Let's just make the color of that black and the color of the words. It would really help if I could actually see the words. Here we go. Okay, so we've got this. What I would have to do is make the background a green screen color. And this particular video, I needed to make, and I am not joshing here, over 50 lower thirds. So what I would have to do is click share, download, PNG. I couldn't use the transparent backgrounds because I didn't have Canva Pro, and download it. Then I would have to bring it into my video editor and then do a chroma key action in there and hope that it would work. If it didn't, then I would need to do it all over again. So I had at least 50 of those that I had to do. It took me at least 2 minutes per lower third. So that's 100 minutes. So an hour and 40 minutes. That was at minimum. So let's just round it off and say that it took me 2 hours just to do those specific types of lower thirds. And to say that it was time consuming, it's an understatement. Basically, it would take me 2 to 3 weeks to create one Canva tutorial, and I would spend a day of the 2 weeks just on overlays, just on lower thirds or anything that had a transparent background. That's what I spent my time on. And then one day when I had to edit this particular video, I was so upset. It was taking me so long. My body was aching. And my husband said, how much time would it save you if you had Canva Pro and could download things with a transparent background? And I'm like, I don't know. And he was like, well, use someone's free trial and see if it will help you. So I went to a creator that I had been following for Canva tutorials, not for the Canva tutorial part, but to see how they put it together, and used their affiliate link so that I could get a free trial because I knew it helped them out. And so I did that. I got the lower thirds in that video done in like 20 minutes. 20 minutes or 2+ hours? I'll take the 20 minutes, please. And that was for over 50 of them. It probably even took me less than that. But yeah, that's the reason why I started using the paid version of Canva, because it really did save me a lot of time. And then, of course, the other features, the background remover, and I love the magic eraser, being able to erase things like microphones from a picture so that I can use it as a thumbnail. I absolutely love that. Sometimes I'll have a piece of hair or something that sticks out, and I can sort of erase that as well. So those are all reasons why I signed up. If you do have the free version of Canva, it would help me a lot if you decide to get the free trial of Canva Pro, to use the links that I put in the description, because it helps me just a little bit, which helps me be able to do live streams, and it helps me be able to put together edited videos. It helps a lot. Okay. Let me look at my banners and see. Image blender we did. Blend image we did. And image merge we did. Ooh, I got to get rid of that. No, not that. That. So I do have one quick question, and that's, would you be interested to see what my Stream Deck looks like? Because I made a bunch of buttons for my Stream Deck, and I made some of them on the live yesterday. And so I would love to know whether that's something you would be interested in. And if it is, I can pop it up right now. So just let me know. Let me click it. And let me find would this screen share be fine? Here we go. Basically, I've got a countdown that shows at the beginning. So if I click that, in fact, if I click it now, it will go there. So I'm going to click countdown now. Okay. I just clicked the one that said main scene. I'm going to go back to this. Okay. So I've got one that says show the comment. So I can click on that, and it will show the last comment that was put. And I've got it on a timer so that if I forget, it will go away, but I can also just click it again and it will tell me show the comment. I can click this ticker button and get rid of the ticker or show the ticker. This one is my screen share button. If I click it, it's going to change the screen share to look different. So that's what that looks like. And then it switches to main scene so that I can go back. Okay. So, see, it's got main scene because I just clicked this button to go to this view. That's cool. It sure is. Let me scoot me up a little bit. Okay, so this one will take it to the right. Like when I click this button, it will take it to the right here. Now, normally what this would show you is this. So I've got that, and now let me show you it's to the left. There's the main screen. There's the right. There's the full one. So let me pull the Stream Deck back up. This one would go forward for a frame. So I could switch it and it would just go forward to the next one, which would look like. I clicked go back to go back. I've got one called end card, which would make it look like this. Okay. I've got a thanks Q&A, so I can click thanks Q&A and it will change it to this. And then of course I've got the break one, so if I click that, it will change it to this. Go back, goes back one. So I've got a screenshot so that I can screenshot something if I want. For example, I'm going to click screenshot and I'm going to screenshot something here. And then I could paste it in with my keyboard Control V. So for example, I might use this to, if there was a question in a video that I really, really liked, I would use that key to screenshot it and paste it into a document. It is called a Stream Deck, an Elgato Stream Deck. And hold up a second, let me use it and go back to the main screen. It looks like this. Oh, I don't know if I can show it because it's attached. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like this. This one's rather large. You could get away with one that's smaller, to honestly. And I also use this for, hold up, let me turn it upside down. I also use it for editing videos. But basically what a Stream Deck is sort of like a shortcut machine. And so I absolutely love it because I just clicked a button to pull up my Stream Deck. Now I've got to I click the button again to be able to pull this up. Now, if I wanted to mute myself, I don't know why it says muted when I'm actually not muted. I might need to switch my card out because I am not currently muted. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But this one's got no cam. So my cam should have, oh, wait. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. Those are the two that I've not quite figured out, but I could get rid of my cam. I'm still talking, but my cam's gone away. I think I just need to, you know what? I think I just need to switch set file. I'm going to find cam and then no cam. Where is it? No cam. So it's on cam right now, and then when I click it, it should change. Let's just check that. Yep. And then for this one, I think I need to switch these two. So this needs to say mic. And then this one needs to say no mic. Or muted, because that's easier for me to understand. So it's on mic. If I click it, and now I'm not muted anymore. So those are those. This button right here will take me straight to Canva. So if I click it, it opens up Canva in a new document. That's going to be really handy when I'm streaming in case I don't have Canva open. And then let me pull up my Stream Deck back. The Stream Deck pulls back my Stream Deck on the screen. This default will carry me to another page, which is my default page. So I've got a page for Canva. So when I click that, these are keyboard shortcuts that I have for Canva. And I created all of these buttons for it so that I know what they are. I'm going to click this. Shotcut was an old video editor that I used. And I had those set up. I don't use that program anymore. Camtasia, I use a lot of keyboard shortcuts in Camtasia. I mostly use this all select, deselect, custom animate, media, and fave and save, and also forward to get something else. But I do go to start and end a lot and add markers and frames. I use a lot of this. But yeah, it's really, really handy for me when I'm editing to make things go faster. And then let me go back to default. And there I'm back with the streaming platform. So I show the comment. But you have to be on whatever program you're on. Like my mouse has to be on evmux for the Stream Deck to pull up the comments. So there, show the comment. Okay. I think that one's off too. I think I need to switch that one. Hide the comment, show the comment. The other thing that I can do is I can open up a website, which you saw with Canva. I can open up a program, which you saw with Stream Deck. There's so much that you can do. I've not even begun to even break the surface is what I can do, but I love using this. And so I had to set up the Stream Deck so that I could get things going. Now, later today, let me go to main scene. Okay. Later today, I'm going to be making a video call with a creator. When I do that, I'm going to use evmux, but I'll probably be using a lot of timers. So I'll use a timer on my Stream Deck, things like that. Lots of information. Yeah, I kind of throw it all. Like I throw a lot of information at you. Don't feel overwhelmed. I appreciate you so much. And just know that my edited videos are so much, I think that I think my edited videos are better, but I think my true personality comes out in the live. So both are very valuable. You have a great day too. I appreciate you. But yeah, Davidson's you live, you go live, right? What kind of buttons do you have on your Stream Deck? I would love, love to know. All right, we're gonna go on a break real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm back. I got lost. I got lost. All right, we've got a few more minutes here. What would we like to finish this out with? Is there something that you would like for me to see, or something you would like for me to repeat? Not that I would know what that is, but we can try. Davidson's All Natural Gym. I'm mostly long form video. I go live 1 time per month right now. Yeah, that will probably be my cadence once I get used to evmux. My learning style is that I need to do something repeatedly in order to get it. And so because of that, I'm going live a lot just so that I sort of understand the flow of evmux. Once I understand the flow, which I think I've got the handle of it today, I will be reducing the amount of live streams I go, but I'll probably be varying when those are. I'm thinking I have 6 other channels I go live with at the same time when we all stream to art. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've done that with one other channel, Claire. We've gone live on each other's channel like that. Carlos Tacos, can you repeat everything, please? I missed the whole thing. Let me see if I can recap for you, sir. Thing number 1, Image Blender. It kind of didn't work as well as it's worked as well for me in the past. It was kind of having a little struggle bus. And then I went to a different one and I liked it, but I need to play with it more. And then I looked at a third image blending technique and I didn't like it at all because you can only do it 1 time per day. And then I think I went into a diatribe about Canva and something with the duration button, but I think I figured out how to fix that. So I might need to, let me add, that's just so funny to me. I need to add that as a topic, stopping the video play from playing every freaking time you click an element on Canva. I don't know how I would word that. That's not how I would word it, but I know what it means. Stopping the video play from switching. Oh no. Switching 114. Every freaking time you click an element on Canva. Yeah, I might need to do a short or something on that. Maybe a YouTube short. So, and I don't know if y'all have seen this. There's a new highlight color. I love it. Okay. And then I got into my Stream Deck where I was showing my Stream Deck off so that I could show you what I did after yesterday's live stream. I can't recap that one, Carlos. You weren't there either. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what we've talked about. I showed off my desk. I'm trying to get this back. There we go. YouTube is pushing those dang vertical lives, so I'm in that boot camp class right now. I dislike vertical, but just have to look at everything. Okay. I personally don't see vertical lives for this channel being a good thing because I would need to use my phone. I would need to figure out how to set up my phone so that I could do it. And I would have to figure out, it would not be a screen share kind of live if I did a vertical live, because you can't screen share. Like, yeah, no, I don't see me doing those unless it was just a quick, hey, how you doing? I teach Canva. Come see me in my regular lives. Like, I don't see that. So evmux, you know what? They could stream. Okay. So then that's dilemma 2. evmux can stream in vertical, I'm pretty sure. But I can't switch to portrait mode during the live. But essentially, my backdrop here, you would be able to see over it, I think. And you would see the bottom of the, so I would have to move the backdrop. And what's behind the backdrop, I don't want people to see. So it's going to be a case of I need to figure out what's happening in my space behind the backdrop before I can move the backdrop. So yeah, it's just going to take a little time, but I'm hoping to be able to get some of those things upgraded this year, just like I did my desk in 2024. But yep. Nope, that wasn't the one. It was this one. Okay, I'm caught up. Oh, I also briefly went on a thing of why I use Canva Pro and the reasons why I love Canva Pro. And so I showed off Magic Eraser, Grab Text, Background Remover, downloading with a transparent background, things like that. So, yep, came up with a cool video idea. All right, last call for questions. And I need to say a special thank you to Davidson's All Natural Gym for showing up every single time I've gone live this week. Like, it makes me feel not alone and not as awkward when I do the lives when someone shows up and is interacting in the comments, and like knowing that you were there right when I got started, it helps. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And everyone else that has been like lurking, because I know there are a lot of you that are lurking. If you're lurking right now, maybe just put a little wave in the comments so that I can see who you are, because I would love to know that too. And let's see. I love the live. You are great live. I think I'm just self-conscious live because I say the wrong words a lot and I realize it afterwards and then I can't. But yep. All right, let's show the comment. I got to go, but you have a great day. Oh, a new bike. You have a great day too, Carlos. So yeah, it just, lives are uncomfortable, but the more I do them, the more comfortable I get. I think I'm signing up for evmux, like for real. And so I will start maybe doing one members only live stream a month and then one public live stream a month. Two a month sounds doable. And then I know that in April I might go live more. It depends on how much I can get done for edited content, since I won't be filming anything for April before April 10th. But yeah, it's just it's a journey. It's a process. It's an experiment. But yeah, I don't know that I see me doing vertical lives, but I can see the benefit for it for other channels. All right, let's see here. Are we ready? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.